Welcome to Accel World. Though by the majestic and dreamlike music makes it seem like you're going to hear about a cutesy moe genre anime, unfortunately is not as sweet as this song makes it out to be. I'm sure everyone has learned that life comes with hard to deal with tasks which can leave anyone in the gutter. For example, how about someone who gets bullied on and is so self-conscious about himself entirely and hates his overall image on life? Then you have virtuality, where you can take on a social mask and engulf yourself into a whole new different world where the possibilities are endless and you can do whatever and be whoever you want to be. This is our main character, Haru, who is a middle school student with just these problems. He is a short and chubby kid who gets severely bullied to the breaking point where he feels hopeless and gives into everything around him. Even having the company of his two childhood friends makes him uncomfortable. Haru tries to spend most of his time alone, and he will log into his Neurolinker and the school network and just play games by himself. In this world, Haru can let loose of his physical form and just succeed in his qualities online. This is what catches the eye of Kuro Yukihame, who is the beautiful and popular vice president of the school. From noticing Haru and his speed, Kuro Yukihame decides to give him an offer to install a special program called Brain Burst, which is a selective program only certain people can install if their nervous systems allows such a thing. Haru agrees to install it and thus becomes a burst linker and a part of the accelerated world. Accel World acquires you your own personal avatar which is derived from your fears, and the main objective of the game is to duel other people in order to gain points. These points you gain can be used by using certain techniques in Accel World which give you superhuman-like powers, all related to an increased thought process to give the illusion that you're actually freezing time. Accel World takes us along with Haru and Kuroyuki backstage as if we are the main character himself through the strategics and meaning of Accel World, which could be more than gaining experience. The main aspect of the game is to fight other burst linkers within the same prefecture so you can level and upgrade your skills, your power, earn points to be able to execute the brain burst superhuman-like powers in the real world, or you can strive to be one of the color kings of the color spectrum in which you come from and reach level 10. But could there possibly be another meaning to Accel World? I'll end the story off like that without spoiling anything for you, so you can enjoy this story as much as I did. Now for the animation, Studio Sunrise is the company that brought us this cyber action series. Studio Sunrise is also known for its works like Bimbo Gamiga, which you can sense the similarity with the light color scheme used with Haru and all of Bimbo Gamiga, but is best known for their work in Code Geass, which is an action mech anime, so we know that Sunrise took on Accel World with experience to create a great fighting production. Sunrise did a great job with the unique burst avatar designs and various mapping backgrounds from desolate to refined in Brain Burst, and the action scenes as well got you so much more involved in the actual story and overall virtuality and futuristic feel of this series, which perfectly makes you feel like you're really in 2044. If there's one thing that disappointed me with this series, it's the design of our main character Haru, who is the only one with the pencil-like design where everyone else, in contrast, is more interesting to look at.
And that's our main character.
There you have it. Fucking Accel World description by Gene.
In defense of Parkinson's disease, like
you should just include that for your plot description for a anime review.
That's the synopsis.
Yeah, that's the synopsis.
Though overall, Sunrise did a great job on the variety and unique fighting designs, which allowed me to forgive my dislike of Haru's design. Haru's personality also is what really conquered my attention in Accel World. Because Haru is a very unwilling and self-conscious character with practically no self-esteem whatsoever, which is realistic, it makes the story that much more enjoyable when he progresses throughout the series. We also have Haru's senpai Kuro Yukihame, whose real name you never find out throughout the series, and she is our intelligent and secretive character who allies with Haru and Brain Burst, assisting him in certain tactics to exceed in the game. We also have Haru's friends Chiyuri, who is also his neighbor, and Takumu, who also become involved in the accelerated world and back Haru up throughout the story. We also had the little tsundere Yukino, who I actually end up enjoying a lot throughout the series, and there's also our mini-villain Seiji, who is one hell of a sadistic psychopath trapped into a 12-year-old body. Everything about him made me love to hate him. Just listen to him. He's crazy and I love it, which comes to show you that Accel World comes with a great line of characters. As for the music for Accel World, it goes from fanatical to calming, fierce and oppressive, motivational and enlightening. This is one series where at first glance I didn't take sense of the music until I looked it up again, and I would have to say that along with Mariah, Nikki, and Angel Beats, this is also one soundtrack that I want to purchase because the overall variety it has to offer and how every song just intensifies each situation in Accel World just made it that much more enjoyable. Now, final thoughts that I have for Accel World is that it is definitely underrated when it comes to in comparison with Sword Art Online. And I know a lot of people compare it to Sword Art Online because Reiki Kawahara is the writer of both Sword Art Online and Accel World. But I do have to say that besides the fact that Accel World and SAO take place in the same world, except that Accel World is like 20 years after Sword Art Online, and the fact that they're both basically about neuroscience and bringing it to the entertainment or basically everyday life. Besides that, SAO and Accel World are different to the point where I would say that Accel World actually takes that idea and manipulates it to a great story, because SAO, I feel like, focused more on the romance aspect with Kirito, who is a boring chick magnet with no personality whatsoever, and with Accel World, you actually have a action story with very little overtones in romance, but the main drive of Accel World is to get you entertained, and that's exactly what Accel World did. And I feel like Accel World was a very good series to watch, and I feel like everybody should watch it. Though I'm highly recommending to watch this series, I will say that there are some things that left me under the dust with Accel World. And that would have to be Haru's design, which I explained earlier, and the fact that every girl in the series seemed to have a thing for Haru, which was the romance overtones that I was talking about. Even though they didn't really hype about it that much, you could just tell that every girl was interested in him, and that just seemed really unrealistic because like a lot of chubby people don't get beautiful girls coming after them. Besides that, Accel World is awesome. I really think you guys should check it out. And if you have seen Accel World already, what did you think of it? Did you think that Accel World was better than SAO like I did? If you did, I want to know, and you guys should tell me in the comments down below. I want to know what you guys think about it, and I hope you liked my review, and until next time, basta auto!